This is part 2 of my review on Rockwell trading. The next task is to apply the trade plans to my paper trading accounts. I have 2 separate paper trading accounts and I will use both of them at the same time. I will trade 3 separate trading systems in 2 separate accounts. In account number 1, I will trade plan number 1 and trade plan number 2. Both of these trade plans will trade the same stocks, with the difference being trade plan number 1 will trade the actual stock and trade plan number 2 will trade options on the stock. I will allocate $25,000 per trade plan, so this account will begin with a value of $50,000. The second account will start with $25,000 and it will hold trade plan 3, which is the will strategy. Today is Monday, January 11th, 2021. This is day 1 with Rockwell Trading. And I ran this report here on the software, the PowerX Optimizer software. And I put together some guidelines on how to pick the stocks. Obviously, this does it for me. This was done based on Friday's results. So this comes up every day. It comes up new, and you don't keep these on the list. So tomorrow there'll be a different list. And if you didn't trade any of these today, they're off the list. The first thing I want to do is make sure that I put the account value. This one says that it's based on $10,000. I need to move that to 25,000. So go to settings, trading account. Oh, okay, so it's 25,000 and risk 2%. Good, that's good. Ready to go. Now, as far as doing all the scanning, there's some settings for that. I'm just going to use the default settings. Now, so I look at Blue Apron. First thing I look at is knowing that you want to enter this trade at $7.89. There's other factors also that I'll look at, but this one seems to be the, that you can eliminate this stock right away. So when it's going long, you want to get this when it's above $7.89, and you want to make it within 2% of that price. So you don't want to get in if it gaps up too high. So let's take a look at Blue Apron and see if we can either trade it or eliminate it. I got it in here. You can see that it's not above that $7.89, so we're going to eliminate it. It's not tradable today, and therefore it's off the list. So I'll just right click it and remove it. So next is DCP. This is a long, so it's got to be above 2212 DCP. $22.12, no, didn't go above there, so there's nothing going on with that. ESPR 3141. ESPR 3141. Okay, it's above it. So let's see here. $31.41, it's above it. Is it above it by 2%? 31.41 times 0.02, 62 cents plus 31.41. So as long as it's below 32, it's at 31.87. So it looks like we're going to go through the other questions about this. Look at the chart. Basically says, is it trending? Has it been trending lately? And that's a subjective thing. So, yes, I guess, or no, I don't know. Is there too much non-trending things going on here? I don't really know. Like, that's a subjective thing. So I'm just going to say that it qualifies. Then you want to look for gaps. Here's a gap. Just make sure there's not too many gaps. I mean, I don't see too many gaps. I see one here. So I think that's okay. The next thing is it under $5? No, it's not. And then, so we should go ahead and open this thing. So let's take a look at, we should get 267 shares and we'll have a target and a loss. So let's go with 267 shares of this stock. We're going to buy. 267. $31.88. Okay, we're filled. Now we own this thing. Now we want to know what our stop loss is and our profit target. Profit target is $38.89. Closing order with OCO bracket. So this is my upper and here's my lower. So what were those numbers again? Let's see. 38.89 and 29.54. 38.89, 29.54, 29.54. Okay, boom, send. Let's see what that looks like on the chart. So you can see, got my profit taking and I've got my stop loss, and we're trading at 31.50 approximately right now. Now let's see if I can do that with the options. This is my $50,000 account, so I want to do options in here also. Okay, so options, there might not be any options on this. Okay, so with the options, you can see these are red, which means no go because there's not enough liquidity. And if they were in black, we could have went ahead and do the options. So there's no options, so we're done with this particular stock, which we actually purchased the stock. Let's go to the next one, G dot. Let's go to the stock chart. First of all, let's look at 61.86, GDOT. 61.06, it's below it, and it's telling us they're long, so that's a no-go. Get rid of that guy. IIVI at 84.62. 84.62. No. Currently at 84.17. It's got to be above that. That's a no-go. Get rid of that one. NOG 1085 or greater. NOG 1083. At the moment, that's a no-go. It's not 1085 or greater. Then remove PEIX. PEIX 643 or greater. 643. No, it's 636. Looks like it did get up to 643 today, but it's not above it right now, so that's a no-go, according to the rules that I understand. PUMP, pump, 860 or greater. 860 or greater, no, no-go. And RDS-B. Okay, I can't find that symbol. RDS-B. Okay, I'm not really an expert on stocks, to be honest, and I do not see that symbol, and I'm not sure how to find that symbol. RDS-B. Yeah. So that's I can't find the symbol, so I'm going to go with that's a no-go for me. Okay, so there you have day one of the stock and options possibilities. Let's look at the wheel calculator now, because I have three things I want to do, and I'll do this in a separate $25,000 account. Let's make sure that the settings are at 25,000. Yes. And if we do the scanner for the wheel aggressive, there are quite a few here. So Apple. So it looks like Apple, and let's see on this wheel calculator here, I have the aggressive, It looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different potential possibilities. That's a little bit confusing to me, but I'm just going to pick one. I'll just pick the first one to add to the calculator over here. So it just kind of adds it over here. Okay, so 129.34, we're going to sell the 125 strike for 68 cents, the one that expires on January 15th. Now, let's see. It doesn't say how many options I should trade. Can I just add another one? See what happens? I've got all these options here, all these particular things that I can do. But it's not giving me my... What I'm interested in is how much buying power is this going to use. Oh, so I have 0 buying power, so I guess that's what's going on here. So I have a 25,000. Let's see if we update that. Max number of positions that I'm going to take is 5. So this is a little more complicated for me. I'm trying to figure this out and I don't understand what to do at this point. So that's all part of taking a course and trying to figure out how the software works. I'm going to have to do some more studying and see where hopefully by tomorrow I'll get a better understanding of how this works, because I'm not sure what my buying power is, so I'm not sure. It doesn't tell me how many options I should trade. Oh, right here. Okay, here it is. It's telling me my buying power, expiration, but it's not giving me how many options I should trade here. So I'm not sure what to do at this point with this particular system. So there's still more to learn for me to learn how to use the software for the wheel calculator. Okay, so that's it for day 1 with Rockwell Trading and the PowerX Optimizer. Today is Tuesday, January 12th, 2021, and this is day 2 with Rockwell Trading. And I ran the scanner. I basically went here, hit run scanner, and it has all these predetermined default settings. And asked me if I want to do yesterday's data. Sure. So basically, I'm looking for another potential trade. So let's see here. I'll start with ADT. I'm going to filter through here. Is it above 884? That's my first question. ADT 884. It's at 889. So the answer is yes. Okay, let's see if it can make it through the other filters. Next thing I ask is the trend. Is it trendy? So I'll look at the chart. Is it trendy? Now that's subjective. I mean, I guess I could say yes. How about gaps? I don't see a lot of gaps. Here's one here, here's one here, but I guess it's not gappy. What's been the P&L? You know, it's got 11 wins, 5 losses over the last year using this strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. This is ADT. I'm just going to buy it. Profit target at 1032 and stop loss at 814. Okay. Buy. How many shares? 714 shares. Okay, 889. Okay, got filled. Now I'm going to go ahead and place that closing order OCO bracket. And on the upside, 1032. And on the downside, 814. Okay. 714. All right, let's look at the chart. Yeah, so it's got my stop and it's got my profit target right there for 714 shares. So that's two I've got. Let's see if another one. Let's see if I can get another one. And one of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and look at my open position, which is ESPR. ESPR. Just to make sure that the trend didn't change. So it didn't, so I'm good. I'm holding still. And I'm pretty sure I'm still in that. I still have the shares in there, even though it's down. It's down pretty good. Okay, let's go to the next one. APRN. See if it's above 789. APRN. And it's not above 789, so that one doesn't qualify. Let's take that off. DCP. These are on yesterday's list. So DCP needs to be above 2212. Oh, I'll look at it right here. Looks like it's below it. 2214. Looks like it's above it. So I can't use that chart. I got to use a modern or updated chart. Here it is. So that one actually qualifies. Let's see if it qualifies through the other filters. So the next filter question is it in a trend? Is it a trendy stock? Well, yeah, it is. I'm not really sure how to eliminate a stock based on that. That's pretty subjective. So I'm going to say yes. And then does it have a lot of gaps? I don't see a lot of gaps. So that looks good. Is it under $5? No. So that's good. And how's the P&L? It's got 8 wins and 8 losses. I mean, that's fine. So it looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and get long DCP. Oh, how many shares do I need? 335. $335 shares. I'm going to go long. Currently at 22.15. 22.14. Okay, got filled. At DCP, 22.13. Now I'm going to go ahead and let me look at the prices. Profit target 29.31 and stop loss of 20.63. You can see that here. So I need to put those in. DCP, closing order with OCO, 29.31, 31, or take a loss at 20.63. Okay, so we have 35 shares. Okay, good. Now I need to make sure these orders are still in there. So let's look at, I'll use this as an example. We go to the chart. Yeah, it still has the, oh, okay. So one of the mistakes I made there was I need to put those as good till cancel orders. So I'm gonna have to redo those. Let's see. Okay, and this one's a day. Let me just cancel this out and redo it. ADT. My upper is 1032. And my lower 814. And I gotta put GTCs. And let's see. I gotta redo the ESPR order history. Okay, so it was 29.54 on the low end, and on the high end 38.89. Let me redo this order. Top 38.89. And 29.54. And we'll make these GTCs. Okay, now we're all set. Now I'm going to go back and continue to filter. Let's go to the software. DKNG. DKNG 5431. It's a long. DKNG 5431. DKNG 5431. No, it's not there. Get that out of there. FUV 1770. FUV 1770. Oh, yeah, it's above 1770. It's at 1781. It's within 5%. Let's see if this filters through. Okay, question. Does it have a trend? I would have to say, look at all that black. So I would say no, it's not a trending stock recently. So based on my objective opinion, I'm going to eliminate it. G-dot, we talked about that. I couldn't find that symbol. And RSD-B, that was another one I couldn't find. I'm not going to mess with ones with these symbols because I don't know what they are. So VERI 3833. Let's look at that. VERI. $38.33. It's not above that. Okay, so that's a no-go. Okay, so that's everything for the stocks. So let's see if we have anything for these options. So with ADT, it looks like we could be medium aggressive here if we buy the $9 strike call. And it expires 2/19, buying the $9 call. Now, I don't know if I need to get this entry price or not. It's not really clear on that. So I'm just going to go with buying whatever I can get it at. So we are ADT, the 19th February, $9 call. ADT. $19th February, $9 call. Call $9. Okay. And then it's how many of these am I supposed to get? Contracts, 11 contracts. All right. Bid price is 75 cents. All right, so now we have our first option trade. Got the $9 call. Now, I'm going to exit this based on what happens with the stock. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Stock. It's DCP. See if there's an option available on that one. DCP. Oh yeah, there's some options here. It's not in red. So on this one, the optimize medium aggressive, $20 strike. And I'm going to get 3 of them. 3 of the $20 strikes. Okay, I didn't get the expiration. These are the ones that expire on February 19th. They're the $20 strike and get 3 of them. February 19th, $20 call. Get 3 of them. Mid price is 285. Okay, so that's open still. That's what the entry price is. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the stocks for today. I've got, what, 3 stocks and 1 option, maybe 2. I think I'm going to go ahead and get that filled. So just change this to 290. Okay, got it for 290. Okay. Okay, so I've got 3 stocks and 2 options. So let me go into the wheel. That would be the 3rd way to make money. And then that's a different account. I'm going to go into this account. This is the wheel account here. It's got 25,000 in there. Yesterday I had a little bit of trouble figuring out how to get to that wheel strategy. So let's go ahead and do the wheel calculator. This thing updates like every couple minutes. Now here's the thing, yesterday when I tried to do it, it wouldn't populate properly. So let's say we want to do this one. Okay, so it populated properly. So that was the problem, it wasn't populating. But I'm going to clear this one, and I'm not going to do it. Why? Because this needs to be green. This part right here, and I don't see it green, it's orange. So I'm going to go to the next one. This was green, this is orange. So I'm going to pick the green one here, this CCL. I'm going to add it. And you're going to sell a put. You're going to open up and sell a put. Now I got 25,000. I've got max of 5 positions. So it's telling me how many options to trade. 3 of them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on this. So you've got the January 22nd expiration. You've got CCL. CCL, January 22nd expiration. Okay. CCL, January 22nd expiration. You've got the $18 strike price, and you want to get around 19 cents. $18 strike. You want to get around 19. Well, I'm going to get better than 19, so that should work. How many of these am I going to do? 3 of them. Okay, there's one. Let's look at the next potential wheel trade. EDIT. This one's good. It's got the green. I'll add that to the calculation. Strike price is 61. This is EDIT, and it's January 22nd. And it's 3 contracts. EDIT, January 22nd expiration, 61 is the strike. Sell that put. You're going to do 3 of them. Wow, these are very wide. Okay. Mid price is $1.55. Let's take a look at that software again. Okay. We're going to do... Okay, so we're going to do EDIT. The strike price is 61. We're going to do 1 contract. Expiration is January 22nd. And minimum is 55 cents that I'll collect. Let's take a look at that. So you got EDIT, you got January 22nd, you've got 61 strike. EDIT, 61 strike, 60 cent premium, selling the put. 61. Well, I get more than that. Mid price is $1.50. Oh, because the market came down. Okay. EDIT, the market's moved too much. I'm not sure that this calculation is very accurate. So I'm not going to use that. So I'm going to go to Facebook. This one's good and green. Added it. You're going to sell the 240 strike. Try to get $2.34. 240 strike, $2.34. Let's go with Options to trade 0. Okay. Not sure what that means. Let's go to the next one, because that's confusing. And you want to keep going here until you get some green. I didn't see any green in here, so I'm not going to trade that one. LABD, here's one potential. We'll add that to the calculations. So you've got LABD, and you got a strike price of $17.50, collecting about 20 cents, or a minimum of 16 cents. 3 options. This is on January 22nd. Let's take a look at that. LABD, January 22nd, $17.50. Right here. Want to get at least 20 cents. You can get more than that. We're going to do 3 of them. So mid price is 25. See if we can get that. Not filling. Okay. That should fill. Sometimes this paper trading thing gets a little odd. I'm not sure why that's not filling, but I'm going to leave that there. We'll go to the next one. LL. Here's one. We'll add that to the calculation here. Let me just do this. We didn't trade this one or this one, so I'm going to clear those. So LL, let's look at this one. LL, 28 strike, January 22nd. At least 25 cents. And we're going to do 2 contracts. Okay, so let's take a look. LL, January 22nd, 28 strike. Looking to get at least 25 cents. Looks like I'm going to get a lot more than that. So we should go ahead and move on this. Mid price is 40. Let's see if I can get 40. Oh, I was going to put the right quantity in there. 2 of them. It didn't fill anyway, so 35. Okay, that one filled. Good. I'm not sure why this one's not filling. And let's keep going because we want to get 5 of these. But I think to be fair and reasonable, I'm not going to put on any more today just to get a little more diversification in. You know, I don't think that when you're doing a wheel strategy that you put on all of 5 of your positions on the same day. I don't think that's realistic, even though it doesn't really state that in the rules. I'm just going to go ahead and stop here. And if this fills, then we'll have 3 positions. So there you have it for day 2 with Rockwell trading. Okay, today is Wednesday, January 13th, 2021, day 3 with Rockwell trading. Let's see what we have for today. I'm going to go to run the scanner. Okay. Let's go here, trading report, run the scanner. Okay. So I think the first thing I should do is just check on my current positions. This is my account with the options and with the stocks. Ooh, this one went up pretty good. Not available. Okay, this one stopped out right here. It's a little bit later in the day. I should probably look at this earlier in the morning, but I have other meetings and things to do. And so anyway, so this ESPR, this thing got stopped out. Looks like I got 0 positions. Okay, well, that took care of itself. ADT, Still have my position there. DCP, still have my position there. I don't know why this is not available. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shut down TOS and restart it. Sometimes it needs to do that. It needs to be refreshed. Okay, I restarted it and it's still showing this, so it's probably just a glitch. Anyways, okay, so on this particular one, ESPR, we hit our stop, we took a loss, it looks like. Now I'm going to check this ADT and this DCP. So let me get to the software and check those. ADT chart. Okay, so no change in trend there. DCP, let's check that. No change in trend. Okay, so just a quick glance at my wheel strategy. I've got two positions. I could go up to 5, so I might add one today. We'll see about that. Let's go back to my other account. And we've got 2 positions on, 2 stocks, 1 option. Let's see if we might add one today, see what's available out there. So we ran the report. We got CEQP 2221 or better. EQP not better than 22. That's a no-go. SLCA 890. SLCA 890. It's not better than 890. Silver SLV 2337. This is a short. Okay. 2337 SLV. $23.59. No. So that needs to be below 23.37. So that's a no-go. Very. VERI. That's a long. Needs to be above 38.33. No, it's not above 38.33. Zillow up 100 over 148.01. No, it's not over 148. And ZG 154.36. No, not above 154.36, 150. So none of these look like they qualify. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the wheel calculator. See if I might add one today. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clear these guys. Groupon. Here's one right here. It's got green. I'll add that to the calculator. So the minimum premium is 25 cents. GRPN. I'm talking January 22nd. The strike is 30.50. We're going to get at least 25 cents for it. Let's take a look at that. GRPN. January 22nd. 30.50 put. 30.50 put. 29. Okay, yeah, we could do this. It's better than 25 cents. How many of those? 2. We'll sell 2 of those. $1.50. Sell 2. See if we can get 30 cents for it. Let's do something real quick. Let's put that in the right account. Let's go to that wheel account. There we go. Okay, 30 cents. Sell 2. Okay, there we go. Now we've got 3 positions in our wheel out of 5. So with the wheel, I just put on Groupon, but with CCL and LL, what I need to do is check the price to see if it's low enough to buy it back. So we want to be at 90% of that. That's not that low. It's not low enough. And here, this needs to be 90% of that. That's definitely not low enough to buy them back. So that's how I check that, or I see if these guys have been assigned and I own the shares. So that's how I should have, earlier I should have checked it that way. That's how I check on this wheel account. I'm just gonna do that for the day. I don't want to put everything on at once. I think that's not realistic. I've mentioned that before. So there you have it for day 3 with Rockwell Trading. Today is Thursday, January 14th, 2021, day 4 with Rockwell Trading. Here I have the PowerX Optimizer up. I'm going to go to the trading reports and run the report. And actually the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check on my current positions. So let's do that. We've got 2 accounts. This is the account with the long options and the stocks. So I will manage this long option based on how I manage this stock. Now I'm gonna take a look here. Obviously I have no filled orders, so none of my stops or profit targets have been hit. So the next question is, did the trend change? So we've got ADT and DCP. Let's see if the trend changed on those. ADT chart, and looks like the trend's still intact because there's no color change. And DCP, trend still intact. So no changes on that. Let's look at the wheel. And the wheel strategy is in this separate account here. What kind of questions do I ask here? Questions are, can I buy these options back, these puts back at 90% lower than what I paid? So you can see trade price here for 20 cents. So that'd be about 2 cents. It's at 7. So that's a no. 31 cents, or actually about times 10%, so 3 cents. No, can't get that. And then LL, 40, so I want to buy back for 4 cents. Okay, well, they are all appreciating and looking good, but they're not at a point where I can purchase them back. And I haven't been assigned on these. Like, I don't own the stock. So those are the 2 things you're looking at when you're managing these wheel strategies. Can I buy it back, and did I get assigned? And the answer is no and no, so I do nothing there. Now let's see if I can go ahead and add positions, because I want to have 5 of these on. And then also in this account, I want to be trading 5 stocks and 5 options. So let's see what's available out there today. So we'll start with the stock report. I'll run that report, see what's out there today. So we've got quite a few. Let's see, ADPT, trading for 64.30 or higher. Yes, it is higher. 64.30. Let's make sure it's just 2% of that. 64.3 times 0.02 is $1.20. 65.58 or lower. Yeah, okay. So we're not too far away. So we can go ahead and purchase this. Let's see what the amount, how many shares I should get. 153 shares. And you can see my, so 153 shares, and you can see the profit target $73 and this loss is $61.04. Let's put that in. Oh, first, that's right. We need to look at the chart because there's other parameters like, is it a trendy stock? That's subjective. I'm going to say yes. Does it have a lot of gaps? I'm going to say no, so it's good. Is it under $5? No. Is the P&L over the last year good? Yes. I thought there was a trend thing going on down here, but I don't see it. But anyways, it looks good to me. Let's go ahead and buy this thing. Buy 153 shares. $65.56. Mid price is $65.42. So let's go there. Okay. Okay, we just got filled there. Good. Now we need to sell it or put in our closing order, the OCO bracket. So on the upper end, it was $73. The profit target, 73. And on the stop, it was 61.04. And make sure these are GTCs, so they don't go away. Okay, good. We added another stock. Let's see if the option is available for that ADPT. It's in red, meaning it's not liquid enough to trade. So the answer to that is no. Let's go to another one. CEQP. CEQP above 22.21. We've looked at this one before. It's not above 22.21. CPE of 1603. Yeah, it's above 1603. Let's make sure that's not 2% away, too far away. 16.03 times 2% is 32 plus. So that'd be 1634. So that one actually got away from us. It's too high to go after. So let's take that off. CRNC, this is a short, 101.12. We know we're not going to do options on this. CRNC. And that was 101.12. Okay, that's definitely above that. That's a no-go. LRN, that's a long, at 23.48. LRN, 23.48. Okay, good. This one's above. Let's make sure that it's not 2%. 23.48 times 2%, 0.02 is 46 cents. Ooh, it's just barely above. We just barely missed that one, it looks like. We don't want to overpay. There's that. SLV. A short, 23.37. SLV. A short. No, that's not below 23.37, so that's a no-go. Very at 38.33. Very 38.33. Okay, it's above that. Let's see if it's 2%. 38.33 times 2% is 76 plus 38. 39. Yeah, that one got away too. So these guys are popping up. Just can't trade that because we're not close enough to the actual target price that we wanted to get in at. Z 148.01. Z 148.01. Nope, that's well below there. ZG 154.36 or higher. No, below it. Okay, so we've looked through all of the stocks, the possible stocks for the day. It looks like a few of them went beyond what the price target that we wanted to get in at. But we were able to add this one, ADPT. Let's look at the wheel strategy. See if there's anything we can add. Let's see. We've got 3. I want to get 2 more. Let's see if we can add one today. Go to the wheel calculator. It's going to update every couple minutes. And it looks like dust. And this is a 3x. It's got this green here, so let's add it to the calculator. Let's clean this up a little bit. Okay, so DUST, the strike 1750, minimum premium is 13 cents. This is a January 22nd expiration. Okay, DUST, dust. Trade January 22nd, 1750 put. Can we get 13 cents or better? I think we can. Considering the mid price here is probably somewhere in there. So let's try to see if we can sell this. We'll just kind of, the mid price is 15 cents. Now, how many of these do I need to do? Three. Okay. If I get better than 13 cents, I'm good. And there we go, 15. Okay, good. We added another one. Let's see if we can add one more. We have FireEye. It's good. It's green, so we can add it to this little calculator here. All right, so it is FEYE. Its strike is 2050. Expiration is January 22nd. We need to get at least 15 cents. And how many of those? 2. FEYE. Okay, and we're on the January 22nd. We're the 2050 right here. Can we get 15 cents? Yes. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and use this, sell this one. I'm going to do 2 of them. And 18 cents. Okay, good. We got all 5 of our stocks on for the wheel strategy. And what do we have here? We've got 3 of these, and one of them has a call option on it. So these are harder to kind of put on or find, it looks like. And I know we took a loss already on one, but we're actually up. Started with 50,000, we're up $353, which is pretty good. Okay, so there you have it for day 4. Today is Friday, January 15th, 2021, day 5 with Rockwell Trading. First thing I'm going to do is manage my positions. So we'll start with the stocks. We've got 3 different portfolios going on here. We've got a stock portfolio with 3 stocks. We've got a long options portfolio with 1 long option. And we've got a wheel strategy with 5 positions. Let's start by managing the stocks. So what we need to do is figure out these 3 stocks that we're in, whether the trend has changed, because if it has, then we need to get out. We can also see here that there's no filled orders today, so we didn't hit any of the profit or stop losses on any of these positions. Let's go ahead and get into the PowerX Optimizer software. And we have our first stock, which is ADPT. Okay, looks good. No trend change there. Nothing to do with it. ADT. No trend change. Looks good. DCP. No trend change. Looks good. Now, as far as managing a long option portfolio, it's pretty much the same thing. I use the stock as my trigger. So that looks good. So now let's see if we can manage the wheel portfolio. Let's do that. Go to the wheel portfolio here. This one started with 25,000. So the question here is, can I buy back any of these for 10%? Or have I been assigned? So let's see here. This one here, sold it for 20 cents. I want to buy it back for 2 cents. Not yet. This one, sold it for 15 cents. I want to buy it back for about 1 cent, maybe 2 cents. It's getting close. This one here, sold it for 18 cents. Want to buy it back for around 2 cents. Nope. Groupon, sold it for 30 cents. Want to buy it back for 3 cents. Nope. LL, sold it for 40 cents. Want to buy it back for 4 cents. No, nothing to do on the wheel. You can see that after, well, we didn't get this implemented right away. It didn't get all these trades on. But for the week, we're up about $156, which is not bad. Let's go to the stock portfolio. We've only got 3. We want to add 2 more. I know one of them has already been stopped out as at a loss. But this account started with $50,000, $25,000 being for stocks. And this call right here, bought it for 75 cents. Now it's only worth 57. So as far as going the long call portfolio, that one's losing money. It's down by a couple $100. So that's a $25,000 account down by a couple hundred. And so that makes this stock only portfolio up by a couple $100. Let's see if we can add, we're trying to get this to 5 stocks and 5 long calls or long puts, depending on the direction that the software tells us to go. So let's run the report. Okay, looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possibilities here. Let's start with BNTX. So now we're at the point where we're looking to add to our portfolio. We're not managing it anymore. BNTX, it's a long 109.39. BNTX 109.39. No, obviously didn't make it there. Move C, E, Q, P. That's a long. 22, 21. $22.21, not over $22.21, so that's not a buy. PRLB over 178.93. So I'll say 179. PRLB. Not above 179 for sure. That's a no-go. SLV. And we want to be short below 23.37. SLV 23.37. Yes, it is below 23.37. So we can short this. Let's just make sure that it's not more than 2% below 23.37. So I'm just going to do the calculations here with my calculator. That would be 46 lower, 23.37. Yeah, that qualifies there. It's not beyond reach. So let's go ahead and execute here. We're going to go short. Now, how many? That's the next question. Short 238 shares. Sell 238. $23.01. $23. Okay, let's see where that. $23. Okay. Now we need to put our brackets around it. Our closing trade brackets. Let's see what those are. Take profit at 18.12. Take loss at 25.47. Closing order. So here's where we want to take our profit, 18.12. Here's where we would take our loss, 25.47. GTC. Okay, now we have that in. Now, another thing that can happen here is that we can maybe get a put. Let's take a look at that. Options right here. Looks good, good. We can go with the 24 strike. Where are we? Expiration of 2/19. The strike is 24. Pay around $1.56. Four contracts. Right now it's $1.37. See if it's within 2%. No, okay, so that one's not within 2%. I'm not sure how they do that one. I need to maybe ask, because they wanted an entry price of 156. This is not really close to that. Well, that's a question to be asked. Let me write that down. Okay, so I'm not going to enter into this option here because I really don't know the rules when it's this far away from what the entry price should be. And I'm going to try to see if I can find out what those rules are. Okay, let's go to our next, our potential trade, ZG 154.36. Not 154.36. So that's a no-go. Okay, so overall we've added one stock position. We have 4, almost 5. Where we're lagging is the long options, trying to get those on. And like I said, probably up a couple $100 on the stocks, down a couple $100 on the options, and the wheel strategy up $133. Okay, so there you have it for day 5 and the end of week number 1 with Rockwell Trading. If you're interested in how I trade options, I created a free proprietary course, and I left a link in the description below if you're interested in that course.